Hey guys, this is Justin back with an engineer's perspective. Sorry for the mess in a working shop, right where all the tools are and everything, so it's a little messy. Haven't been making a lot of videos lately because I've been doing a lot of house projects and work and all that good jazz, but I really wanted to put out a video to talk about, can you see it? There it is, S90V. So a very generous viewer sent this S90V Native 5. It's the 2015 Spyderco Forum knife. This is my first interaction with S90V, and I gotta say, it's pretty darn great. I really wanted to get it in a Spyderco. Not that Spyderco nails every heat treat, but they have a pretty solid track record with S90V, and the other easy one out there would be Benchmade. It seems a little hit and miss. So really wanted the Spidey to try it out in. Super grateful to have gotten it. And this here is the second edge that I've put on it. It actually came with a factory edge. Needed some tuning up to make it a little bit smoother, and I'm just blown away. It is very, very good. Currently, in terms of stainless steel that holds an edge the longest, comes up the cleanest, just performs well overall, is I have a Spyderco Para 3 in M390, which is not out here. And that's probably the best performing stainless steel I have. Not by virtue of it being M390, but by virtue of it being heat treated in the 60s on up and having high carbide volume. This is a great example of taking the next step here as S90V, because this stuff is heat treated very nicely. And it's got a high carbide volume, but a lot of vanadium carbides. And I put the first edge on this using the KME, so I was taking the factory edge off, and I was blown away at how easy it was to move the steel, but more than anything, how crisp it came up. You don't get a good edge off of a factory knife until 3 sharpenings in at least. Like my Magna Cut Mule, I didn't really enjoy it until like 5 sharpenings in. But the very first edge I put on this thing was very nice. Second edge I put on this using the super vitrified diamond stone, so this is only seen diamond, which I think is appropriate. Also, very nice edge. It takes an edge, it deburrs easy, it's pretty fast to move the steel. Comes up really nice and aggressive and sticky. It strops back like a champ. The front end sharpness reminds me a lot of the M390 I've got, where it's not the same amazing front edge sharpness you might get out of, let's say like a Seki City K390, but it will still catch on your fingernail. I don't know if this will. Yeah, see how it kind of just barely catches on my fingernail? And that is a fine edge that will do a lot more work than when it starts to die. Like, will it shave? Yeah, it'll shave hair. So it still shaves hair. I mean, I've had this edge on here for like 2 weeks, stropped it once, still shaves hair. It's done a whole bunch of cardboard, food, packaging, lots of stuff. And so, yeah, it holds that front end sharpness for a long time. And then what I like about it over the M390 is I think you're going to get a lot more consistency out of these S90V knives from reputable resellers than M390. Like, you'd have a safer chance of getting a good S90V knife from Benchmade than you would a 20CV M390 204P, is kind of what I'm saying. But the working edge on this is a little bit nicer than M390 because of those vanadium carbides. It doesn't take the same level of working edge plus, which I tried to explain in another video if you want to go watch it, but it's an intermediate edge between fine and working edge that the vanadium carbides really are sticking out. And it's a lot better than just the standard working edge. It's not like S110V or K390 10V, not like those steels, but it's more than just a pure chrome carbide or even vanadium enhanced chrome carbide steel like M390. So has more consistency across the board in terms of performance, has a great sharpening response, has great front end sharpness, has a better kind of edge life from fine to working edge than the M390 I've got. And this is only the second edge I've put on this. This is still going to get better. I just about guarantee it. In terms of stainlessness, I have left apple juices and orange juices on it and no rusting. Other than that, it hasn't really been challenged. Yeah, this is really great stuff. Once again, I just can't reiterate how blown away I am by the edge performance on this thing, how it's sharpened and how it's held. I haven't really challenged the strength of it much. I just don't know what I would be doing to do that. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything I could mess around with. But no, it's very, very good. So, I mean, obviously it hasn't experienced any rolling or chipping, otherwise I would have lost that edge retention, but no, it feels good. Always love the Native 5. I think this kind of dark maroony red color is sweet. Love the MXG deep carry pocket clip. Like, I just love the Native. It's just such a good design. So that is my initial impressions of S90V, and if you didn't catch the vibe, they're pretty positive. So another great one by Spyderco, another very generous user. That's all I've got. Have a good one. Bye.